Okay, pasensya na po at nagkaroon ako ng technical difficulties earlier. Anyways, maraming salamat po sa'yo sa pagpunta, pagdalaw dito sa aking live stream. Kung pwede ko lang po malaman kung sino nanonood. Say hi naman po. Tsaka po today, gusto ko lang pong pag-usapan yung mga sekreto namin ni Don sa aming masayang pagsasama. Joining me today is Don, my husband Don, but nag-aano pa siya. Nagre-ready siya ng kape. So, he will be joining us in a bit. Hi, babe? Are you gonna be joining me? Okay. So, if you don't mind waiting for a couple of minutes, tingnan natin kung meron pang ibang mag-join sa atin. Ano? Anyway, kung sino ka man, say hi naman po. Huwag ka pong mahiya. Hi! Ipapakilala ko po sa iyo ang aking baby girl. Si Aoy. Say hi, Aoy. Hi! Say hi, everybody. Ito po ang aking baby, si Aoy. Siya po ay napaka-sweet. Kaya lang po medyo matanda na siya. Kaya lagi lang siyang nakahiga. Medyo tamad-tamad lang po siya. What do you want, baby? No. Go, Tycho. Go. So, it's 7:05 here on Guam. Ang weather, maganda. Clear ang weather namin today. Ayaw niya. I think he just wanted to go on my lap. So, weather ngayon, as you can see, merong sun rays sa background. Mukhang magiging mainit today. Today, nag-set up ako ng maagang live stream kasi, I'm gonna have a big day today. There's gonna be Autumn Festival going on downtown para sa mga Japanese. It's kind of like a Japanese culture festival. So we're gonna go over there tonight. Was it tonight? Is it tonight?
It's this afternoon.
Oh, this afternoon. So, but then again, we have something going on before that, right? But before that, we're gonna go to a birthday party?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go to a birthday party and then Autumn Festival after. So, marami akong gagawin today. Kaya ako nag-set up ng maagang live stream. So, this is not my first live stream. Live stream ako like few weeks ago. I'm sorry, I think that was last week. Just to test it out kasi hindi po ako marunong mag-live stream. I've been to somebody else's live stream, yung mga ginagawa nila. I'm still learning the terminologies. I don't know kung ano ba ibig sabihin ng saging, ano ba ibig sabihin ng... I figured ang ibig sabihin ng lolo, so I figured it out. But I kind of have an idea what they meant sa mga terminologies na ginagamit nila. Kasi sabi nila bawal daw banggitin or whatsoever. So I'm still learning that. Kung meron kang maisasuggest sa akin, please let me know. Para naman hindi ako mukha inosente. Kasi lagi akong, what is that? Lagi ako nagtatanong sa sarili ko, what does she mean by that? So, it'll help if somebody tell me or, minsan naman may nag-share ng knowledge. Minsan naman may nagsasabi na, yung saging means this and that. I said, okay, I figured out. But, yung lolo, I figured out what that means. So, 2 more minutes and then we're gonna start. But I would love to know kung taga saan ka ba. Comment naman para malaman ko kung sino yung kausap ko. So we're gonna start at 7:10. In case you're wondering kung ano yung sound na yun, yun ay yung coffee grinder ni Don. He's making coffee. I can already smell the aroma. It smells good. But ako naman, I'm more of a tea kind of girl. Okay. So, bakit nga ba, paano nga ba namin napapanatili, ang lalim na, how do we maintain a happy and healthy marriage ba? So, Don and I have been together for so many years, almost 2 decades na, no, babe? Almost 2 decades. So, I can say na yung marriage namin is already tested, right? Do you agree, babe?
Yes.
So we've been through a lot of things. Oh, wait, before I start, disclaimer lang po. I'm not an expert or anything about all this, okay? What I'm going to share to you is based on my experience, on our experience. So, of course, lahat naman po tayo may iba-ibang pinagdadaanan, may iba-ibang sitwasyon. Sa amin dalawa ni Don, kung ano man itong i-share ko sa inyo, this works for us. I only listed 5, my top ones. So, ayun. So, without further ado, mag-start na po tayo. Okay, so, paano nga ba daw namin napapanatili ni Don yung masayang pagsasama? So, unang-una sa lahat, I think yung pagsasama niyo bilang mag-asawa, dapat kayong dalawa lang, wala nang iba. Right, babe? Do not let anybody in your marriage, right? It has to be just you and your spouse only. Kayong dalawa lang. So, it's kind of like tough sa culture natin bilang mga Pinoy. Kasi, diba, sa ating mga Pilipino, lalo na yung mga nakatira sa Pilipinas, na hindi lang kayong dalawa pag mag-asawa kayo, andyan yung nanay mo, yung tatay mo, yung kapatid mo, yung pinapaaral ng asawa mo, pinapaaral mo, whatever. Meron tayong ganun. Marami sa atin, ganun ang sitwasyon. Sa sitwasyon namin ni Don, hindi po ganun. Nung mag-asawa kami, talagang kaming dalawa lang. We make it a point na in the beginning of our marriage or relationship, kaming dalawa lang ang magkasama. But of course, later on, nung yung aming pagsasama is tested na and strong, si mom and dad joined us. So they lived with us for so many years. Even my mom is still living with me. Pero ngayon, nasa bakasyon siya, nasa Pilipinas siya. So, anyway, so I'm gonna start dun sa kayong dalawa lang muna. So, make it a point na kaming dalawa lang. Walang kahit sino sa namin, sa relasyon. What I meant by that is, hindi yung, ang ibig sabihin, hindi yung kayong dalawa lang, wala kayong mapakialam sa ibang tao. No, hindi po ganun. Ang ibig ko pong sabihin is, sa mga decision making, sa mga gagawin nyo sa relasyon nyo bilang mag-asawa, dapat kayong dalawa lang. Hindi kayo makikinig sa kahit na sino. That's one. Hindi kayo makikinig sa kahit na okay, you take the advice in, pero in the end, kayo pa rin yung magde-decide kung anong gagawin nyo, right? At tapos, isa pang meaning nun, isa pang ibig ko sabihin sa ganon is yung wag, how can I say it? I know how to say it in English, but it doesn't come out in Tagalog. What I mean by that is outsiders don't like. Okay, I'm gonna be straight. Yung temptation nandyan, yung may, you know, may ibang couple na na-attract sa ibang tao, ganun, ganyan. Yun ang ibig sabihin. Don't let any other person or people in your relationship, kailangan kayong dalawa lang. Hindi, or I mean is, hindi kayo dapat magpapapasok ng ibang tao sa relasyon nyo. For example, hindi ka ma-attract sa ibang tao or yung spouse mo or vice versa. Hindi ka tawag nito. Hindi ka magsa-side tingin. Yun siguro yung pinaka-best na may describe ko. Yung hindi ka titingin sa iba. Yan. Yun siguro. Para solid yung ano ninyo, yung pagsasama ninyo. Ngayon, so after ilang taon namin ni Don na mag-asawa, alam na namin na tested and strong na kami. Then we invited Don's mom, my mom, my dad. Would you believe in our house, we all live together. Like Don and I, Don's mom, my mom and dad, my daughter. So, lahat kami nandun. Pero, hindi throughout the years. Hindi mahabang panahon. Kasi of course, eventually si Iris went to college. Ay, shout out nga pala kay Iris. Sana nanonood siya. Oh, maybe mamaya she'll join us. If you haven't done so, subscribe to her channel. Meron siyang sarili niyang channel, Iris Cruz TV. So anyways, back to Iris. She went to college. So she stayed in a dorm. And then, so by the age of 19, I believe, she's out of the house. So she has her own life. She's living her own life and, teenager stuff. And then, at that time, my mother-in-law moved out. Then, tapos it's just me, Don, mom, and dad. But mom and dad are always at work. So, for the most part, it's always me and Don pa rin. Although, paminsan-minsan nakikita kami sa bahay. So, yun. What time are you going, babe? Excuse me.
Before 8.
Before 8? What time is it?
7:15.
7:16. Oh. So you have like maybe 15 minutes? And then, so, that's my first. That's, to me, that's very, very important. Important to always think about just you and your spouse. Don't let anybody in. No? Pero before I move on to the second one, magparamdam ka naman po. Sino po ba yung kausap ko? Para malaman ko naman. In a few minutes, I'm gonna be talking about my second one. Before that, babe, that smells so good.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which?
The coffee. So what time are we going to the party?
I'll talk to you about that in a minute.
You don't know?
It's at 5:30 in the evening to 11:30.
The party?
So
What kind of party is that?
we'll probably go to the thing first and then go party.
Okay, but wait, is that a birthday party?
Yeah.
Who? Oh, Debbie's
Debbie's
sister, right?
sister.
Okay, do we need to bring something?
Yeah.
So,
A gift.
huh?
A gift or something?
What?
A gift?
Or a gift? No, I'm talking about food.
Oh,
No? Is it gonna be at the house or?
it's gonna be at a community center.
Oh, you sure? I don't like going empty-handed.
No, but we're gonna be there later. So
Okay, everybody probably.
Nobody go.
Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna get her gift.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. My viewer is very shy.
Don't be shy.
I know. He's very shy or she's very shy. Kung meron kang gustong i-share or meron kang experience na gusto mong we want to talk about, feel free to budge in, okay? Don't be shy. Ako nga hindi ako shy pag nagpupunta ako sa live stream niyo eh. Diba? But anyways,
I'll be there in a minute.
okay then I'm gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so my next one is prioritize your marriage. Kailangan laging, I mean, at least ako like I said earlier, iba-iba naman tayo ng di ba? Lahat tayo iba-iba ng sitwasyon, iba-iba tayo ng mga priorities, iba-iba tayo ng mga iniisip. So, pero like I said, this is just based on my experience and this is how I do it and this is how I've been doing for so many years and it works for me. Oh, Don is joining us now. Before I do my second one, my second tip, I'm gonna ask Don first. Let's ask him what he thinks about it, because I'm sure he has his own. No, think about what is it that we do or you do to make our marriage happy and healthy and so that was my first. I just talk about to not let anybody in our marriage. It should be just you and me. To not let any outsider to come in, like no other woman, no other men. So something like that. I'm gonna move on with my second tip as soon as Don is ready to give this, okay? But for now, si Don muna po ang magbibigay sa atin ng tip. Ano po ba? Kasi I'm sure there's many things na we do it together na both know na ginagawa namin yun sa pagsasama namin. Pero I'm sure meron pa rin siyang ibang ginagawa na na iba sa ginagawa ko. So without further ado, Don will share his own. Hi, babe.
Hello.
By the way, everybody, this is my husband, Don. So we've been together for so many years. Babe, so talk about it.
I think the secret to a happy marriage is making good coffee.
That's true. But I'm sorry to interrupt, but True. Don makes the best coffee ever. Like I don't go out there and buy coffee. Sayang ang pera kasi si Don magaling siyang gumawa ng kape. So every morning he makes me coffee.
Yeah, she's
So,
not a coffee person,
I'm
but
not a coffee person. Like I said, I'm a tea kind of girl. Pero I drink Don's coffee kasi masarap yung kape niya talaga. Go ahead, babe. Sorry.
all right. So hello, everybody. I kind of just got roped into this last minute. I woke up. I haven't had my coffee yet, and then she's like, "I'm going live." I was like, "What? Live
What's that
stream?"
mean?
I still don't know what's going on here, but I'm just gonna go with the flow. So, marriage. Wow, marriage is it's tough. It's complicated. It's not always rainbows and happiness, right?
Walking the moon.
And roses and all that fairy tale stuff that you think of when you first start. Like, wow, we're gonna be like this forever.
No.
I think the thing is to set realistic expectations. Most men, and I know I've actually read this, is most men think that, or not, they believe that the woman should be the same since when you first start. All that stuff that you guys used to do, all the craziness, all the other stuff, physical, has to be the same. In the man's mind, they think the women should stay the same. So when I say set real expectations, don't think your wife's gonna be a supermodel and the same mindset forever, because women change. Men don't change much, but women do. Not just mentally, but also physiologically. Their bodies go through all kinds of changes. So most men want to keep the women the same, right? They want a nice, skinny supermodel.
Really?
Right? But it's good though if your marriage, if your wife stays skinny and a supermodel. Just kidding. Anyways,
Hey.
you need to go in there thinking that your wife's gonna change, and you have to change with her. Like I said, most men don't change. Maybe men they start to mature, but they mature a little bit later in life. But you have to change with them, and in order for you to change with them, is you got to be understanding to what's going on with them. If you don't know what's going on with them, ask. If you don't understand it, ask someone else or Google it. Google's like powerful.
Mhm.
Google women change, and then you'd be like, oh, that's why. So that you have to understand, and a whole lot of patience. Especially if you're married to a Filipina that has very little patience, and her temper gets up there fast in like 0.5 seconds. Patience and understanding. I mean, and like I said, you need to have that expectation. Don't expect her to be the same forever. So you got to change. And, change is not bad. We've been through, like what she said earlier, been through some ups and downs. And expect failure. If you think you're going to have a perfect marriage and not argue and not mess up or fail, then you're probably shouldn't be married, because there's going to be a lot of failures. I failed in a lot of things. She's failed in I'm going to say a few, but I don't want to say a lot, because then she's going to, what do you mean by a lot? So expect to fail in certain areas. And the thing is, if you guys don't have that solid marriage, you guys, and when you do fail, don't hold it against them. Help them out. Understand that you're human. And what I just want to comment on what my wife said earlier about not letting anybody in. It's okay, but you both of you have to understand that you have to protect your marriage.
It's not okay.
No, I mean, remember what she said? We went to a therapist, actually. She said it's okay to let people in your life, but you need to understand that you need to protect your marriage. Don't let them into the point where you're, going out together.
But okay, I'm gonna have to disagree. Don't do it from the start. No.
Yes.
So just to be in the safe side, don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Because you never know. What if the other person is psycho? And
I think we're misunderstanding each other. I'm not saying let them in, like.
But you said it's okay.
No, it's good to let get to know other people.
Oh yeah, of course.
And be friends,
yeah.
but don't let them in. Like let them stay.
Oh
in your
yeah,
house.
yes. Okay, I misunderstood you. Okay,
Yeah.
so
No, you don't let them stay at your house. That's a
because
big
you said
mistake.
it's okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
But
so
you still have to make friends.
oh yeah,
And-
of course you have
But
to
the
make
thing is,
friends.
you got to
but
go in knowing that you got to protect the marriage. You
Right,
don't leave the guy with
exactly.
the girl
right,
in
exactly.
the middle of the night
Oh
somewhere.
no, because
Yeah.
okay. Okay, yeah. In that sense, yeah, you're correct.
Sorry, I got to eat some breakfast. I got to go
Of course,
somewhere.
of course you have to be socialized, right? You still have to socialize, and you still need to make friends. But don't let any person in your marriage. Do not, get
Come between.
involved. Yeah, do not get involved, or do not take that extra step to ruin your marriage. You know what I mean? Something like that, right? Okay, so anything you want to add, or
No, I'm just gonna listen
just
to
give my insight?
your second tip.
Okay, so my second tip will be, like I said earlier, okay, I'm gonna put my baby down. You're ruining my shirt. Daddy, you need to cut her nail. Aw, Daddy, look at my shirt. I put a hole in my shirt. Oh, look what you've done. Oh, this is my favorite shirt. My daughter gave it to me. It says San Antonio because she's from Texas. It's because she's from Texas. But so my second tip is prioritize each other, right? Prioritize your marriage. Like make yourselves each other's priority. Like I said, I don't know. We all have different situations, diba? We all have different opinions and different upbringing, right? But me, ito yung isa pang way na alam ko para maprotektahan namin dalawa doon yung pagsasama namin bilang mag-asawa. Of course, lagi mong iisipin yung pagsama nyo. What could hurt your relationship? What's healthy? And then any decision you need to make will, you go from there. So, lagi kong inisip na kung ano yung makakapagpaganda sa relasyon namin, kung anong makakadagdag na paraan para bumuti yung aming pagsasama, ganun. Do you agree? You do the same, right? You're always prioritizing our marriage or family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Don is gonna give his insight about that.
It's a challenge when you're in the military. Of course, I prioritize her, right? But sometimes
That's not the case.
when you're in the military, it's actually military first.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go out there and do a mission. Could be our anniversary, and I still have to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that respect, it's hard to prioritize. It's a challenge, right? But when there's time, especially if you're out there in the military with and you have a spouse this late, these women, they actually sacrifice a lot for us to keep us
Yep.
well fed, keep us happy at home. They're out there worrying about whether we're coming back, you know. And not every woman is built for that. Not every woman can handle that. And you know, there's a lot of divorce in military families. So she prioritized me. You know, it's both ways, right? So when I do get time off, or when I did get time off in the military, it was always about her. You know, there'd be a lot of invites to go here and there, and you know, I had to turn down a lot of that, and you know, fun. And she just rather be at home, sit down, relax, and watch TV. You know, that, or
Not all the time.
yeah, or I mean, she's outdoorsy when it comes to snowboarding. Can't snowboard here in Guam.
Or running outside,
Yeah, so stuff like that. So
walking.
you gotta when you're a busy person, especially if you're in the corporate world, you need to find that balance, find that time to prioritize her. Sometimes you gotta say, you know what, I'm gonna put that down. I can finish that. It's not gonna hurt me. I need to go home. I need to hang out with my wife. She doesn't look like she's having fun right now, so I need to take her out, do something. So yeah, that's what I got to say about prioritize. It's a challenge, but you got to make it a point to do that.
Yeah. Like there's a point that this was nung nasa States kami ni Don. I used to work for federal for the government, and my job requires to go to the different state, right? So I'm always out of town like 2 weeks every month. So I only have 2 weeks to spend with the family. I was just lucky because si Iris was already in college at that time, so I didn't have to worry about her. But then again, Don was still in the military at that time. So there are times na aalis siya, I'm home, and then by the time for me to go sa ibang state, then siya naman babalik. So we were like missing each other. So there's time na we didn't see each other for 4 months.
Yeah.
For 4 months. Not 4 months, 4 months. So, yun ang difficulties. Pero, lagi naming iniisip kung, like, katulad ko, I always plan ahead. Like, pag, alam mo naman di ba, pagka you're missing out a lot, or you're, too busy at work. So, alam mo na, siguro, I think when you're together for almost 2 decades, you kind of like feel how your spouse feel, right? Like, you know what he's thinking, you know what he's feeling. Is he feeling like left out, or you're not paying attention, or you're not spending enough time? You kind of like feel it.
So pay attention.
So really pay attention. Pay attention to like body language. Like I do a lot of those. Like I'm not type of person that will keep my mouth shut. Like if I want to tell him something, I'll say it, right? I'll say it, and I'm not scared, and I'm not shy to tell him. Kasi mula pa nung umpisa, sinabi ko na yan sa sarili ko na pag nag-asawa ko, I will tell him anything, even if I know that he's gonna get mad, even if regardless kung anong magiging outcome nung pagsasabi ko ng totoo, but that's how I am. Like I'll tell him anything. I don't care if he gets mad or if he gets upset, but I'll tell him because I want him to know what I feel. Like sometimes meron tayong mga nararamdaman na we don't want to feel it, but we feel it. We're human, right? So that's how si Don dun siya magaling. So if I feel something and I tell him something, he knows what to do. He knows how to calm me down. So, right? So pagka ganon, we plan on a vacation, a short getaway, anything na makakapagpagaan sa pakiramdam ng spouse ninyo. You wanna add something?
I think, we actually did see a really good therapist, right? So, and she said that you have to tell your spouse straight up. You can't just
keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself because it's unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
She would mention that even if it's gonna make them mad or hurt their feelings, you have to let them know what's going on inside you.
Yeah.
Or it's
gonna build
up and then you're gonna go down.
And you're gonna explode.
Yeah, you're gonna explode. So even if it is a challenge. There's some things I know that can trigger her to get mad.
Mm-hmm.
But I've in the past I've let it. I used to just let it go. I used to just let her have her way sometimes. But sometimes you gotta not. It's not about dominating each other, right? So you can't just let one person dominate
your
the
marriage,
relationship. You can't just give in. Can't be passive.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work at it. Sometimes you have to let them know, even if it hurts or pisses them off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a challenge. It's some old habits die hard, right? So sometimes you just. It's like, man, do I really want to tell her that? Because she's going to freaking lose her mind. But again, they change, right? Mm-hmm. Women change. So before, some things I used to say would just make her explode. And then now when I say it, she just kind of just goes quiet. I'm like, well, that's different.
Yeah.
And then later she says, that made me mad. And it's like, oh, okay. But I'm over it. I say, oh, nice. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
So all those little changes kind of it makes it actually better. You're like, wow, I can actually tell her that next time. But I don't know, maybe she might explode next time.
But anyways, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Don said or mentioned therapist twice already, right? I just want to let you know that, or recommend to you guys, that if you're having problems, right, like anything, any problems, don't get embarrassed or don't be shy to go to therapists, right, babe? Because it really help you. Like I know like couple of couples that, oh, I don't want to go to counseling, I don't want to go to therapist because it's just embarrassing. Some people might know, or they're so proud.
Yeah.
But what you don't know, counseling is good for you. I mean, I think, right, babe? Because you see the side na hindi mo na kikita. So there's always somebody in between, and who is very straightforward and tell you what you're doing wrong.
Not all therapists are created equal, right? So this one that we actually saw was really good because she didn't side with anybody. She called out all her faults. She called out everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, there you go.
Yeah.
And then even if I was probably the problem, she even made her see that she's also the problem. So it's not just one person. It's both.
It made us realize what we don't see, like
different perspective.
So therapist is not bad. It's not a bad idea. I actually think it's good, and I recommend to go see somebody, and just to seek for help but
But don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
What's our next point?
So yep. So our next point is learn how to accept each other. Right? In short, love your spouse unconditionally, but it's kind of like tough because not everybody has that capability of accepting your spouse, right? I know a lot of people out there, they think, oh, if you're not doing this, then I won't do it.
Like she accepted me, I'm naturally pogy.
Wow.
She accepted me because I'm naturally pogy, and
Oh my
she gets
gosh.
jealous because a lot of girls look at me.
Oh.
So she accept that. She's gonna accept that.
my
There's gonna be a lot
gosh.
of girls that look at me. And
What?
say, wow.
Hair, your fever.
And that's another secret to a good marriage: is have a sense of humor, right?
True.
And be funny,
Always.
or at least try to be funny. Because sometimes, well, make sure you gauge what makes her funny, right? Because if you think you're funny and she's like, no, you're stupid, then you're
dumb.
not funny. She's like, peace out, buddy. But yeah, she accepted that I'm a handsome man, and then there's gonna be a lot of girls out there that are gonna look at me.
Okay.
But
I don't know
she don't
that.
openly admits that, but
I don't openly admit it.
but I'm
But
and I tell her I'm just okay. I mean, I'm all right. She always tells me you're so pogy, right?
wow.
So it's like I'm okay.
I'm okay.
And then everybody
Okay.
tells me I'm lucky because I have a beautiful wife, and I say, yeah, she's all right.
She's
And they're like, you're crazy. It's like, yeah, I accept it. She's okay.
She's okay.
And then everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. Like, you're crazy. Your wife is gorgeous. I was like, of course I know this. You think I'll go for an ugly girl? Me being pogy, or handsome? I don't go for ugly girls.
Ang kapal niya. Grabe siya.
So she accepted me for being a joker, even though I'm not pogy.
Grabe siya, oh.
And that's why she went for me. It's not for my looks. It's because I'm funny.
But on a serious note, yes, accept each other. We're not perfect. Marami tayong iba-ibang tao, marami tayong mga flaws, no? Hindi lahat tayo oh, he's the perfect guy for me. No, I don't believe so. And there are a lot of things that you'll find out after getting married. So, di ba? So, and even after you find out, you're not gonna divorce your husband because he snores loud. I can't sleep at night. No.
And now you have to accept that, especially if you like fart or utot, right?
What's fart in Tagalog?
Utot.
Utot. Ay, very good naman si Don. Oo. Tapos?
You gotta accept that. Well, it's not, you don't fart right next to your spouse. Say, hey, accept that.
Baby.
It's okay.
Mm.
Anyways, there's gonna be some things, maybe she likes to play with her too much or eat it or something. But she don't
My
eat it.
hair. Eat my hair.
No, you're gonna see all those. This is an example. My wife
I
doesn't
love
eat her
my
hair.
hair.
But there's gonna be some things that's gonna irritate you, right? You're like,
Oh, what irritates you? Let me hear it.
your face. That's
So
why I
then
look at you, I get irritated.
Then you're irritated every day.
I said that's why I accepted you. No, that's not acceptance. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
No, I mean the only thing that irritates. No, not the only thing, but one of the things that irritate me is your lack of patience, and that you always hear that.
Okay, we talked about it, guys. ibang vlog namin. Okay. So, anything else?
But I accept you for who you
Yeah, you
are
have
and what
to
you bring to the table.
Mhm. Yeah, you have to accept your spouse. Like, ako, I think yung pinakamalaking nagawa ko is na-accept ko kay Don is kasi nung nagkakilala kami, he's in the military. So, active duty siya. So, sacrifices comes with it, right? So, huge sacrifices comes with it. Not only active duty ang nagsasacrifice, pati rin family nagsasacrifice. So, I accepted that na minsan we're not going to be able to spend time together, or there are days that we're not going to be together. He has to go, TDY for a couple of weeks or sometimes months. So, those things, yun ang in-accept ko sa kanya. I married a man
Military
in
man.
uniform, so I know it comes with that. Sacrifices comes with that. So and also, syempre Don is not perfect. So
What?
he's not perfect, but what's important is you learn how to accept his flaws as well. Not only yung saya, lovey-lovey. It's not always lovey-lovey. Diba?
Yeah. I don't always smell good. So she accepted that when I stink.
No, you
When I smell
guys.
funny, she's
No, you guys.
she's
Dawn
happy.
is super, super clean. Like, for real. Like, even in the morning. I'm saying this not because he's my husband, but
She was
I
actually checking me out when
I haven't smelled him mabaho.
the first time we met. She was actually checking my nails. She's looking at my ear to see if I had ear waxed.
Oh, let's save that for next time.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna save our love story for next time. So, okay. So moving on, number 4, our 4th tip is always talk about your problem, right, babe? That's important. Like if you're
You're the problem.
Why is it always me?
I have no problem.
What?
I'm always happy.
Whatever. So
I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. You're always mad. You're the problem. Wait, maybe I am the problem. That's why you're mad.
you're gonna have a problem if you don't stop right
What's the
now.
problem here? What's the problem?
Okay.
Anong problema mo?
Ikaw, anong problema mo?
Ang mukha mo ang problema.
I'm starting to believe that my face is irritating because you mentioned that twice already. But anyway, so yeah, talk about your problems, whatever that is, small, big, relevant, unrelevant. So, whatever your opinion, problems, anything that bothers you, talk about it.
I was looking at her notes here. It says brutally
So-
honest.
Yeah.
I tried brutally. She's always brutal. She's like, sometimes I wonder if she's psycho.
So when you're in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, or asawa na, or whatever that is, even friendship, right? Even with best friends. Me and my best friends have, like uncomfortable conversation sometimes, or we're brutally honest, with each other. But so same with me and Dawn. Always talk about your problem. Be ready for those uncomfortable conversation. Being married is not always being comfortable. I'm telling you guys. I'm sure you guys know. if
Sometimes
you're
she tells me, you're an asshole. And then I turn around like, you're being a bitch. So
No, but-
who has a problem here?
But guys, we don't use that word
No.
all the time, right? Like we use
In my
it
head.
jokingly,
In my head, yes.
or we use it jokingly. But like, you're such a no. You can't say that.
Oh, sorry. We got to edit that.
No, you can't edit.
Oh, you
this.
can't
This is
edit live? What the hell? Technology needs to be better than this.
So yeah, but it's okay. This is not meant for kids anyway. So, yeah, be honest. Like, tell your spouse whatever you feel, whatever bothers you.
Like her face.
We're gonna be domestic here. But okay. So anything you wanna add on that?
No, honesty is the best policy.
That's true. That's very true. Always come out clean, you guys. Like, pagka meron kayong nagawang hindi
You don't mean
maganda.
like shower and be clean, but clean, like be honest.
Yes.
All right, last one because I gotta get going.
Okay, last one is
With me at least.
Okay.
You can stay with her.
learn how to compromise.
Compromise?
So learn how to compromise, you guys. Right? Whatever decision you make or whatever it is that bothering you, talk about it and then come to a solution. Always think about what's gonna be best for your marriage or your relationship. Because in the end, it's you and your spouse is gonna benefit, right?
Mhm. And there's going to be outside influences. There's going to be, you're going to have friends when, let's say you want to go get you this great piece of technology, right? Like, yeah, I love technology. I love to always get the newest gadgets or whatever. But this one doesn't, like, what are you going to do with that? And like, and then when I say outside influence, your friends, they get all the nice gadgets, I'm not an envious kind of person or anything like that. I just like I said, I'm about technology, whatever's going to make our life better or easier or help us connect to the world. And I'm always about it. But anyways, so, friends out there that that have spouses that just let them do whatever, right? That's like, wow, that's cool. But, when I think about a big purchase or something like that, I have to really think about her feelings and how it's going to affect her. And I'm like, but then I also have to come up with I always come up with like 10 reasons why I should get something. If I don't have 10, then I don't pitch it to her. Because then she's like,
You're making me look bad.
no, you're the voice of reason. Remember? You're the voice of reason.
I'm the voice of reason.
I'm the one that's like, hey, let's get this, right? But
You're the voice of opinion.
no. So, anyways, your friends will say, "Wow, bro, you should get it," or "This is awesome," and then you're like, "Yeah, it is," but I gotta think about my wife. Would she accept that? But then again, she doesn't like too much stuff in the house. She's very minimalist. I think we have a little too many things right now. She just wants to throw stuff out.
I do.
So so I have to think about that. It's like, is it gonna make her happy? Eyesore. It's all about feng shui or whatever you say that. Feng shui.
Feng shui.
Feng shui. To me, it looks like feng shui.
Feng shui.
Yeah.
Feng shui. Feng shui.
Anyways, she's about being minimalist and she don't like clutter. So I have. Then I also, have to think about how she's gonna feel. And then I'm
yeah, that's
like,
true.
then I think about it and I said, okay, I don't have enough reasons. And then and then I ask myself this question: can I live without it? Yeah, I can live without it. But that's just a material thing. But then there's other compromises that you got to make. Your friends always want to ask you to go out. Go do this, go drink, go golf, go do all these extracurricular activities, and she doesn't do all that stuff. So
You're late, baby.
I end up leaving her behind, and yes, it's fun, but when I get back, you see my wife's been without me and bored.
No, but honestly, sometimes I like it when he goes golfing or goes somewhere because that's my me time. That's when I can do, taking care of myself, get pampered, manicure, pedicure, get my hair done, do whatever I want to do.
Yeah, you guys got to have your me time, and usually golf is that. But sometimes it's a long week, especially for her. She's I don't have long weeks anymore when we used to work together, but Especially a long week where she's working 8 to 12 hours a day. Actually, mostly like 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And,
So I work in finance.
and
so
then she
go
comes
figure.
home. We hardly talk because she's mentally tired, exhausted, and just wants to sleep. And then, you after a while, it's like, wow, she's really tired and exhausted. But then you could tell I need to take her out, so I would have to sacrifice golf or something. So that's where the compromise comes in. I'm like,
Yeah.
look, I have to look at those subtle hints. I got to look at those. Look at the body language,
That's
like
true.
she mentioned earlier, and say, I don't think I should go off this Sunday, or I don't think I should hang out with my friends this weekend.
Yeah. And then I let him out with his friends.
She lets me out,
Yeah.
out of my cage.
I gave him kitchen pass. He's not like the other married guys out there that can't go anywhere without their spouses, right? I let him out with friends.
She lets me out of the cage.
Yeah, I do. Because I understand. I understand that he needs to be just with the guys and not always with me. So yeah, I understand that. So yep, Don needs to go.
Yeah, so that's all I have. Sorry, and disclaimer: no professional either.
So
I just speak from the heart.
in our experience.
The heart.
Yep.
Yes, my experience. It's not always going to be, like I said, it's not always going to be roses and chocolate. I'm trying to find the right analogy, but it's just not coming out. Anyways,
It's not always a walk in the moon or something.
walk in the park.
In the park.
Walk in the park.
Work in the park.
Walk in the park.
Yeah, or like not easy.
We still get little problems, but nothing major.
So it's
But-
not easy, but
Go in there knowing that the marriage is not perfect.
it's
And nobody's
fine.
perfect because the only perfect person that ever walked this earth is Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And if you're more powerful than Jesus Christ, then then I guess you're the real Messiah. Anyways,
That's true.
and then another thing before I leave is, whatever religion you are, practice it. Together.
Together. Yeah.
Do it because without God, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be here.
that's true.
Our we have a foundation of faith.
Because
If we didn't believe in Him, we'd probably be gone already.
also earlier I mentioned to prioritize each other, but that's because I'm talking about marriage, okay? But in our lives, in our relationship, we prioritize God first, right? And then our family, and then last our work or job. But we always put God first in our relationship.
So thank you for viewing, and thank you for taking your time to listen to us. Like I said, I came in here not knowing I was going to do this because my wife said, "Hey, I'm doing live stream."
Do you want to join me?
And I was like thinking about it. People are watching, so this is totally unscripted, and I have my coffee, so I'm somewhat awake, and I got to get going. So thank you for taking your time out. It's almost 1 hour. You guys, thanks for hanging in there. We must be hitting some good points for you in your marriage, but pay attention to your spouse. Look at their body language, and don't think about yourself. You have to think of each other as a whole, and it's not always going to be that way. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be it's going to be challenging. Sometimes you just want to give up.
True.
I know sometimes she wanted to give up, but she always looks to God for the answer, and He always answers.
Yeah,
He may not answer right away.
that's true.
God answers on His own time because He has a plan, and His plan is not your plan.
True.
It's His plan. So
Always in His time.
things happen for a reason. He shakes your marriage for a reason. There's temptation there for to test your marriage.
Don't fall for it.
Don't fall for it. Temptation is bad, but like I said, look to God to keep your marriage together,
Yeah.
or whoever you call God. So I believe we're going to the same direction.
So, just one last piece of advice. If you feel like you're getting tempted to, look somewhere, you know what I mean, always pray to God to give you strength to fight that. And always think of the reason why you love your spouse and the reason why you marry your spouse. That's all, y'all. So just to recap,
Wait, before you go, I think the reason why she married me because I'm bogey. And that's all I got to say about that. Peace out.
You made me laugh, bro. But just to recap, you guys, on how to keep your marriage healthy and happy. Again, disclaimer, we're no experts, okay? We're just telling you guys all this based on our experience. One, do not let anybody in your marriage or your relationship. Two, always prioritize each other and prioritize your marriage. And then three, learn how to accept each other, diba? Accept the flaws, the good, the bad, everything. And then four, always talk about the problems, be ready for the uncomfortable conversation, and be brutally honest to your spouse. Your spouse should understand and yung parang will work with you kung kailangan nyo ng mga ganong resolution sa problema, right? And then, last but not the least, learn how to compromise. Palagi kayong mag-iisip ng bagay na you meet in between. Hindi lang isa ang nagsasuffer o hindi lang isa ang masaya, but both of you masaya. It must be a win-win situation for both of you. So that's it for today. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna have a big day. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit and go ahead to the autumn festival that's going on down there sa Tumon, and then head to a birthday party tonight. I hope you guys have a good Saturday. Sana next time magkita-kita ulit tayo. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumilip sa aking live stream. It's unfortunate na walang nag-comment, pero kahit natapos na yung live stream, please feel free to comment down below if you have any comments, any questions, any experience that you want to share with us, or any tip on how to make your marriage happy and healthy. Please let us know para naman ma-apply din natin yon sa sarili nating relationship, di ba? So again, thank you very much and happy Saturday, everyone. I hope to see you again in my live stream. And thank you for coming to my live stream. Okay, bye you guys. Have a good day. Bye, adios.